Right, on today's show I have got Swapna, who's going to be sharing her 5 top writing tips. She's wrote a brilliant children's book about a pigeon called Dave, who manages to keep most of his feathers. I've put the links below and I hope you enjoy her tips.
Hi Charlotte and hello fellow writers. I'm Swapna Haddow and I am the author of the Dave Pigeon books, which are illustrated by Sheena Dempsey, and I'm bringing you my 5 top tips for writing. So top tip number 1 is to read. When I say read, that's to read as a writer. So you go through all your books, your favourite stories and your least favourite stories, and pick out the bits that you really like and things that don't work so well, and that will really help you develop the kind of voice you want for your work. Tip number 2, and that is to write. So at the moment I have 4 notebooks on the go. I also write on my phone, and I use my son's bath crayons in the bath. You need to write down everything. All those ideas, they're all going to be useful at some point. So keep your notebooks, keep your pictures and headline articles and things that inspire you, and then when you come to start a new project, instead of facing the blank page, you can look through all your notes and there'll be a really great idea in there that sparks off a great story. Tip number 3, don't worry about the rules and the trends. So when you first start writing, you'll hear a lot of rules about word counts, about ideas, things publishers don't want to hear. Try not to let that put you off. I was told not to write animal stories, and I wrote Dave Pigeon and it got published. So don't worry about the rules and the trends, just stick to writing a really great story with authentic characters and original voice, and you'll be off to a brilliant start. Tip number 4, that's 4, tip number 4 is to set achievable goals. So one weekend I thought it might be a good idea to try and write a 20,000 word novel whilst looking after my small child, and it didn't go very well and I got very upset. So make sure you set achievable goals that are achievable for you. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing, just set goals that work well around your own life. Tip number 5 is social media. Social media is a really great way to connect with other authors and writers and illustrators. It's a great way to be inspired and find out what's going on in the publishing world. However, if you're spending more time on social media than you are writing, it's probably time to have a bit of a social media break. And those are my top 5 tips for writing. Bye!